to table, the path of getting turkeys for Thanksgiving dinner starts early for one local farmer on the Central Coast. But this year she is facing obstacles ahead of the holiday season. KSBY News reporter Kimberly Cruz has more.
States across the nation facing the impact of the bird flu, affecting turkeys more than chickens.
Around 8 million turkeys have been lost nationwide. But, it's around 3% of the market. And the way the production cycle works, a lot of the turkeys destined for Thanksgiving are already in the warehouses and en route to the grocery stores.
Although it's just a small dent in supply for this year, smaller farmers on the Central Coast face different hurdles that have big impacts on their flocks.
Welcome to Babe's Birds.
Meet Erin Creer, a local turkey farmer in Nipomo.
Good morning, boys.
Following in her grandmother's footsteps, Creer learned how to process chickens, and Babe's Bird Farm was born, an operation going on for 10 years. But as she opens the gate into her farm, there are only 5 turkeys. Normally, Creer says she likes to have 30.
So we've had a lot of coyote pressure, more than usual. That's always an issue, but this year it's been more pronounced, and I sort of attribute that to the drought.
Most of the year, the turkeys spend the majority of their time doing just this. Eating and roaming freely, but even that has become an obstacle for Creer.
Just the drought itself, because there's not a lot. They're pastured birds, and so pastured birds need pasture, and there's nothing growing. So then that means I have to supplement all their feed. So that adds to the input cost for running the operation.
Creer says demand for locally raised and processed turkeys is high.
Around this time of year, of course, normally under normal conditions, I would be moving turkeys up to the top of the hill where they'll be processed.
But this year, community members will have to look elsewhere. This will be her breeding flock for next year. And while Creer says she's sad to turn away customers this year, she hopes next year will bring a better hatch. In Nipomo, Kimberly Cruz, KSBY News.
Erin Creer says her turkeys typically sell between $8 and $9 a pound, but she says that's barely breaking even due to the cost of feed, water, and equipment used to process the birds.